So, I wanted to start a Pro Cyclist before the Tour de France gets underway. I put up a vote on my channel very recently deciding which save we are going to do. Are we going to do kind of a pure Pro Cyclist with a completely made up rider, aka myself, because in real life I am nowhere near good enough to be in the real peloton, or we start with a real rider using the tutorial I made a few years ago. In the end, over 800 votes, so thank you to everyone who voted on this. 56% went for Juan Ayuso, 44 went for me. I mean, Juan Ayuso over me, fair enough, but we are going to go for the normal kind of standard, more pure Pro Cyclist here. And over on my Twitch, I think I will start a real rider Pro Cyclist in the near future. But for now, I want to experience the real kind of pure Pro Cyclist mode in PCM. So let's get into it. So you can see me setting up the Pro Cyclist in the background just as myself. From GB, my real height and weight as well, 189 centimeters, and this is where it gets interesting because I don't want to do kind of a pure stage racer or climber. That seems to be what everyone goes for in Pro Cyclists. I want to go for something a little different right here. So we're going for the main axes of Puncher and secondary axis of Northern Classics. So hopefully this gives us a well-rounded rider. You can see mountain is our lowest of flat mountain and hills right now. So winning a Grand Tour at any point is going to be super difficult with this build, but hopefully we're going to be competitive in pretty much every single race because we're good on hills, we're good on cobbles, we have a good kick as well in a finish, and I'm really excited for this build. Now, important to note, potential-wise, I'm going with the lowest. You get Grand Champion, World Class, Excellent, and Very Good. I'm going to go with Very Good, which means this is going to be the hardest kind of challenge we have in Pro Cyclist. We're not going to instantly get to 85 attributes. None of that. This is going to be quite challenging with that lowest potential option. Now, I think there are around 5 Consi British teams in the World DB, which really are the options we had for this Pro Cyclist. In the end, I'm going to go with Trinity Racing. I really like their jersey, and I do believe this is where Tom Pidcock was last season. I know they have some talented riders as well from the Baby Giro recently in real life. So we are going to go with Trinity Racing to start our career. Here we go then. We make it into Pro Cyclist. Joe Timms, 18 years old at Trinity Racing, a little younger than myself in real life, sadly, right now. But our first steps in the professional world are with Trinity Racing, and hopefully this team are going to give us a great building block to grow as a rider this year. So firstly, what I've done is tweaked the calendar. So we will be starting our career at the Grand Prix Belek in Turkey. Not too many hills, but it could be a flat finish. We'll see how we go there. Then we have the Tour de l'Espoir, which is really one of the places where you see young talent coming through, an under-23 race, and we're going to try and ride a bunch of youth races, under-23 races this year to really compare ourselves against our own opposition at this stage. And guys, we get a lot of detail about our squad, don't we? Look at this. This is currently our team at Trinity. I do know that Ben Healy's a pretty talented rider. Same with Thomas Gloag, I'm going to go with. I think he is really a young GC star from Great Britain coming through. So Gloag and Ben Healy are riders I'm really looking to support us, and we can help as well throughout the year. So objective wise, I have added only a couple early on. As you can see right here, the Tour de l'Espoir, which we will ride in today's episode, is going to be our first objective of our career. I'm not sure if we can win the race, but definitely a stage would be awesome. So one last look at our starting attributes. I think our best attribute currently is acceleration. Now I really like the look of our rider. We can't really TT, but on the cobbles we're fair, we're good on the hills, fairly good on the flat as well. We do have a great kick, which hopefully will develop as well going forwards. And this is a great building block for us to grow our rider, hopefully. And I do want to see our potential as well. Looking at this, we're going to have a great hill rating. I mean, I definitely am on the lowest potential right now. So to have that 85 hill is really quite something. And already, our potential attributes are unreal. I can see that already. 74 to 78 mountain. This rider could be pretty special, despite us having the lowest potential. We have arrived then at our first professional race, the Grand Prix Belek, a 1.2 category in Turkey. We do have a few climbs there. I'm not sure if that's going to make really any difference whatsoever, but looking at our squad today, I think Ben Healy's here, so he is going to probably be our leader. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure of the stats of any of these riders right now. Away we go then here in Turkey. Healy's going to be our leader today, it seems. And we start our career with a wonderful -3 race day. By the way, the Trinity jersey, guys. Oh, how much does it stand out? It's a beauty, I must say. Look at that. Hopefully we can get the real equipment in at some point as well. But looking at our objective today, We are a teammate, a pure teammate, on a -3 day. Can't really blame the team either. 25k at the front is our job, but why would I do that with someone in the breakaway? That's what I just don't get it. Hooray, that was easy. That was easy already. 133k to go, we get objective. Now I can stop working on the front, surely. Just sit in this group as we have someone in the breakaway today. So 33k to go. Most of the breakaway have been caught here. I'm trying to come to the front of the group. We're feeling pretty good, to be fair. We are going to survive the climbs today. Just a couple of riders left up the road now. So we have 8k to go here. 82 riders are in this group. Mikhail Raim is here. I'd love to take his wheel, and that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. We have a little energy, not too much though. I know Raim is a pretty decent sprinter, so we'll just try and hold that wheel while we can. So we have 3k to go in our first race. We are still on the wheel of Mikhail Raim. We're not too far to the front, but I've lost his wheel a little. This could get quite difficult. Two Narts is here as well. Couple of riders I recognise into the final kilometre. We'll launch our sprints. Our first sprint of our career. It's not going to be a win today. Rugigi tries to take it, but it will be Mestre from Portugal and Porto. And for us, it's going to be a top 10 on our first day, despite a -3. 9th place is where we kick off our career. What a lovely start that was. I mean, we beat the leader of our team on a -3 day. If that doesn't tell the team we're a pretty talented rider, I don't know what does. And we got our first points of our career as well. 15 for first top 10 and 10 points as well for our first Conti race finished. Almost to level 2 already. In fact, we instantly do make it to level 2 because we get the points for our objective and a race classification, making it 26 onto our first upgrades. So you know what I'm going to do here is use a potential on our first upgrades, and I am going to go for Baroudeur, which does give us an increase in flat quite substantially, cobblestones as well as sprints and our Baroudeur stats. So this is going to make us a much more well-rounded rider in the future, even if we take the hit of not improving straight away right now, only in the first month still, remember. I almost forgot, we do get a skill point, and skill points are something I have literally not used before in Pro Cyclist. When I did my Freelander series, I chose not to use these because I thought they'd be a little overpowered, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. And lots of these do look great, I must say, but I am actually going to go for a personality trait and attentiveness, which just increases our XP each month. I feel like if we get this going early on, then everything else will come more quickly as well. Anyway, today we do go on to the Tour de l'Espoir. 5 stages in total in the Cameroon. Love to see it. We start with a team time trial. We have a sprint stage, seconds, and mountain stage as well. Very short one, 65 kilometers right here, with kind of a plateau section to the line as well. So that is going to be a very intriguing stage to race for sure. Flatter one, but it does have a little hill to the line and then a really hilly stage in the finish. So Jumbo-Visma dev team, SEG Academy as well are the two favourites for today's team time trial. I'm pretty sure they're still not working properly in PCM, so I will quick sim this first stage. And it will be the Jumbo-Visma dev team winning this one ahead of DSM and SEG. We get 6th place, to be fair, not too bad. Bahrain Cycling Academy, 6 minutes and 4 seconds down. Oh boy, what has happened to them today? Anyway, it will be Lars Boven of Jumbo-Visma wearing the leader's jersey. So we have made it to stage 2 of the Tour de l'Espoir in the Cameroon, and we get a +3 day here. Very, very nice indeed. Taking our sprint, which is important for today, to 62, 69 acceleration as well. Looking at our role, we do actually get 3 elements, so that's nice to see. They're already trusting us there, and they're also relying on us to be a part of the sprint train for Luc Lamperti. I'm not sure of his stats, but hopefully he's a good sprinter. By the way, just looking at the start list, you can see why the Bahrain Cycling Academy did poorly. They have 1 rider for the team time trial, the poor man, Nasser, right there. But anyway, you can see the full start list. I know Vandenberg of FDJ, I know he's a very good, talented sprinter too, so I'm looking out for him today. So we have 9k to go. The breakaway are going to be caught. I'm just hovering to the front of this peloton right now. You can see all the big riders are here. Lamperti needs to get to my wheel because I'm ready to give him a great lead out, but he's so far back right now. Only 8k to go. You can see the difference he's going to have to make up. Do I drop back? Maybe so he can latch onto my wheel. I just don't know. Or do I even try and sprint myself here without him in contention? So I've decided I'm just going to try and hang around to the front. Maybe catch the wheel of someone else. Here is Vandenberg. I'd love to get on his wheel perhaps. But let's just stay to the front. Lamperti still not quite to my wheel. I'm just going to stay here if he can get here. In case I can give him a good lead out. But we are coming to the end here. We have the Lee on the right hand side of the road. I need a wheel right now, not sure where to go. Where is Lamperti? He is nowhere. He's not going to be winning this stage. We're just going to have to sprint for it ourselves here in the final kilometre. It's not going to be the best result for Trinity today. Vandenberg, as I mentioned, looks dangerous and he is going to win stage 2 of the Tour de l'Espoir here today. And for us, it's going to be a 5th place, is it? Is that 5th place? That is a great result right there with our current ratings. Lamperti, what were you doing, my friends? Oh boy, guys, look at this podium. Lovely stuff. We get a palm tree on the left-hand side here in Cameroon. This is great. So our first top 5 gets us well on our way to level 3 here with 20 more points in the bag. 5th on the stage 2, the manager very satisfied with our current performance. Queen stage of the race is here then. Really short mountain stage, things you just love to see. These are some of the best stages in cycling. Vandernabil of DSM is here. Gloag and Parapentra, Valentin Parapentra, Finn Fisher Black as well. I recognise as being a talented rider too. So hopefully we can support Gloag today. Okay, so underway we go. And I have been given the role of points classification. So they want us to try and get points to the intermediate sprint today. To me, that says we need to try and get in the breakaway to this first intermediate, and hopefully that also means we can help out Gloag later on, who's not on a good day. Just needs to get to the front here though. So we have attacked away to try and join the day's breakaway. We already have a rider here, which does mean I don't think this group is really going to succeed, sadly. Oh, but look at this. We do already have 50 seconds, so we do have a minute on the main peloton here, and I do have a teammate up the road to work for me. Brilliant stuff. We're going to abuse that today. So looking at our comrades, or in this case opponents in this group, I can see we do have Deli here of Losso under 23s. If I'm not mistaken, he finished quite high up, 4th place on stage 2 yesterday, so he's clearly a good sprinter. He has a similar idea to us, so he's the man we need to try and beat somehow. So right now we only have 3k to go until this intermediate. I'm going to try and start my lead out early right now with Coverwell. Not sure if he's got any type of flat stat or sprinting on him. You know what, we're just going to go for it early. We're going to go for it early with Tim's. Deli is a bit further back. Can we hold it on this downhill section? Have I gone too early? No, we have not. We take the intermediate sprint, which does put us 3rd place in this competition. Let's go. So that is our main objective from this breakaway, already done and in the bag from now on. I think Coverwell just needs to try and relay, and hopefully we can get a good gap to the peloton. Already 2 minutes behind, and then we can really help out Gloag, or even go for ourselves later on. So this stage is flying by. Already Coverwell has dropped a couple of riders. I have come to the front right here. We are coming to the steepest section of this climb. Still 2 minutes to the main peloton. I really feel good about how the stage is going so far, I must say, even though Coverwell is about to go pop right here. So I am working in this breakaway, but I must say a lot of the comrades in this group that I have are really struggling. Probably worth us pressing on ourselves right now, just trying to keep a steady tempo going. We'll go to maybe 72. That should be fine, as a couple of riders still going out the back. So I'm thinking our next goal could be this KOM sprint, because still we do have 1 minute and 40 over the peloton. Granted, they still have a lot more energy than me, but if we can press on here. Boniface is gone, or Boniface, however you say his name. He's gone now as well. So is Carollo. Looks like we can take this KOM here. But Pietro Bon is putting up a bit of a fight right now. He certainly is. Hopefully we can use our acceleration stat. I've no idea how good he is, but he definitely is the strongest rider. But as from that breakaway, he goes for the sprint as well. He's gone for it and he's got us, you know. He's got us. Oh man, we've lost the KOM. He's done us right there. I guess our mountain stat still needs some improving, and he's going to take all the points of that KOM. We need to catch him up ASAP as well. And that does put us 2nd in the climbing classification. I can't catch up the Friuli rider, and that puts him in the perfect position to win the stage right now, with still 2 minutes between him and the peloton. So we have been caught by the peloton here. I'd like to protect Gloag if I can. In fact, these are guys attacking Parapuntra, Vandernabil, Thompson as well. Here is Gloag. Can I protect him for a bit? No, I'm not going to be any help to him whatsoever. He's going to speed past us, I think. Can we hold on to Holy Man's Wheel? A British trio right now trying to catch the guys at the front. I'm sorry, Gloag, but I really can't help you right now. He has 40 seconds on the peloton behind, who are chasing very fast indeed, and we are gone. And of course, we're not going to do any of this chasing whilst we have Gloag up the road. But now let's maybe try and grab a wheel and sprint into the final kilometre. Thompson takes the stage. What a win for him. Only 800 metres left. Can we get a top 10 on the stage? It's going to be a decent result again for us, despite being in the breakaway all day. Great stage from us yet again. And we do get 10th place on the day, making it 3 top 10s in a row. However, it won't be Thompson despite his show of strength in the lead of the race. It will be Henry Vandernabil going into the lead, and I don't think we have anyone in the top 10 right now. And we are currently 4th in the points classification, only 1 point behind Vandenberg. There are 3 riders on 25, We're on 24. This is definitely our goal for the race now. So I am going to take a risk on stage 4, I think. I could try and go in the breakaway, but we have a great race today. And looking at the final, it does suit us. I think we can try and win this stage. So I'm going to conserve my energy for now and just try and go for the stage win later on. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Our first career full. 25k to go. What a disaster. Disastrous timing right there. Vandenberg from FDJ is down as well. He was the stage favourite, and surely FDJ are going to wait for him. Hopefully that helps us, but can't see us coming back on. You can see how far the peloton are up the road. What a disaster right here. Trying not to give up here, but 7k to go. You can see we're not going to latch back on to the peloton. These guys aren't helping me anymore. I'll tack away from them. We're not going to drag them back in. We're not even going to drag ourselves back in, I'm afraid. I'm gutted. I thought we could win this stage. So you can see coming over the KOM right here. We do have a bunch together. Only 2k to go. We are much further back still. We're not going to get back on. We may as well sit up here. We're not going to catch back up for the GC. So no real points in trying to get back on. Let's see if we can take it in a sprint here today. It's going to be Van Trix, is it? Or Van der Paar from Lotte Soudal. Lamperti did very well today. 4th place, almost a podium for him. But a gutting day for us on an individual level. Oh, man. I'm really gutted. I really thought that final hill would suit us so well and we could really attack into that finish. Nonetheless, we do fall and we do lose 2 minutes 43 on the day. Lotto and Vandenberg were denied, as well as the Israel Cycling Academy really here. And that does put us all the way down in the GC to who knows where, 47th place. In the sprint jersey, that is really going to cost us our chance now, I feel. 24 points and we're 16 behind Van Tricht in first place. KOM could still be up for grabs though. Pietrobon on 16, we're on 12. So who knows if we maybe have some KOMs to go for. Let's take a look at the final stage. And the opportunity is more than definitely here. We have plenty of hills, over 100 kilometers. Short stage again, should be explosive. Intermediates, KOMs galore. Let's try and win some jerseys. So the first thing I see before we get underway is that we're right at the back of the group. Getting in the breakaway already is going to be difficult, but look at our team. Glowag gets a +5. So does Devins as well at the front. Boy, oh boy, could Glowag win this race here on that type of race day. But getting in the breakaway, like I said, going to be so tough right now as guys already attacking away. However, here we go. We have managed to get to the front couple of K later, and we are going to get into some kind of move right now. Is this going to form into part of the breakaway? I do hope so. Boy, oh boy, this race is all over the place. The guys have caught us up right now. Should we re-attack? I think maybe shortly we will. So Van Tricht tries to attack away again. This is a hectic start to proceedings. I'm trying to follow any moves that go in the breakaway. Glowag is going to be so strong today. So if we can make the race difficult, if nothing else, that's only going to suit us. So now only 1k to go until this first sprint of the day. Uphill, I think, is going to suit us. So I'm going to try and go very early right now. Van Tricht tries to follow. I've gone too early, have I? Can he come round in the final? No, he can't. We do take all the points. So up to 5th place, it's not going to be enough for the jersey, I feel. 40k still to go then. We have been suffering energy-wise, so I didn't go for the second intermediate of the day, but the KOMs are coming up. And on this next climb, I think it's time for us to launch a attack. Our guys are trying to make it difficult, but they're really struggling for their energy right now. So here we go. 3k to go in this race. Let's try a little move off the front right now. Who can follow? Who can follow? Who chooses to follow as well with so long to go? Hopefully, if nothing else, we can now mop up the next couple of KOMs if no one can catch us. And I think this is the perfect option for the team as well, because they've been trying to make it difficult for Glowag behind, but the guys aren't strong enough, aren't feeling good enough. Now everyone can sit up from our team whilst we take the KOM points, hopefully the jersey there. And if no one can catch us, obviously the stage as well. That is some way off though. Tell you what guys, we are building quite the lead here. We have 1 minute and 50 seconds already. We're going to take the second KOM as well with ease. So now the pressure starts to come from behind guys. 1 minute to the group, down to 37 riders. We still can't really see them though. Glowag still looks good in that group. I'm feeling good about his chances more than mine right now as we're coming up to another KOM. 17k to go. We do take that KOM. That pretty much secures us the jersey. I'm trying to sit up in the descents, and for now I think our job is to stay out front as long as possible. As you can see, no one will overhaul that deficit in the KOM competition right here. Our job though is to stay out front as long as possible, make the race tough for Glowag, and if we're caught, he can surely win this stage. However, I must admit I'm starting to dream here guys. 11 k to go. We're struggling for energy, but still, they are 1 minute and 45 behind. This is unreal as we take more KOM points. That is definitely in the bag now. 10k to go. Could this be a miracle ride here? I am now getting very excited, but we are having attacks behind. 7k to go. We're struggling so much for energy. This terrain is so punishing as well. One more big climb to go after this one. Can we hold out for what would be a stunning victory that really will struggle to match all season long? I imagine Gloag is trying to follow all the attacks behind. Look at our stamina, this is going to be close. So 4k to go, we try to recover as much as possible in this little descent. Now we do have a bit of energy to play with on this final climb of the day. Let's go up to 80, we just need to reach the top, and I think we have won this stage of the Tour de l'Espoir. Let's look behind, where are the guys? Can't really see. 1 minute is still our gap. Here they come, Gloag is following, but look at our energy. 1k to go. Oh god, this is going to be close. This is going to be close, but it is pretty much downhill to the line, and we can enjoy this. What a ride this is going to be. What a stage win as well. Solo for around 30 plus kilometers. Gloag wouldn't have won the stage. That was a pretty special performance. I'm pumped with that, guys. On the podium for the first time in our career. We won the stage by just less than 30 seconds in the end, but look at this, guys. Watch it. Drink it in. We celebrate for the first time atop a professional podium. Let's go. GC-wise, Van den Biel does win the race. We do get Gloag just in the top 10 in the end. We do take that KOM jersey. I will sort out the transfer arts as well, so we will have them on the jersey in the next episode. We won that really in stunning fashion at the end there. And in the end, oh my word, we end up on the same points as Dan van Trix. Oh, but we're second in the points jersey. That's pretty upsetting, I can't lie. However, we won't let that dampen the mood. That was a special breakaway ride. I can't lie. 40k to go, I think we attacked with, and no one saw us until the end. I'm pretty blown away. I'm gobsmacked we managed that. And so, of course, points are plenty. 100 points for our first distinctive jersey, victory, top 3, and first stage race finished in Conti. There we go, straight to level 3 here, plus 53 more points as well for our accolades throughout the race too. And looking at our potential upgrades, I'm going to go for Sprinter and actually a proper progression of attributes right here. Taking our hill to 70, same with acceleration. We do get our sprint improving, prologue, as well as our secondary stats. So I think definitely deserved after that great performance there. So again, I am going to go for a personality upgrade actually. We will go for network. Now, I'm not sure if we'll be leaving Trinity at the end of the season. Depends how this season goes, but I do want to go to a team that I want to choose basically. So let's try and get our network points up so we have more points of contact in the next coming transfer window. But guys, that round out a very enjoyable opening episode to our Pro Cyclist career. Really loved that episode. I hope you guys did as well. Only the stage 4, the real down point where we fell and had no chance whatsoever. Apart from that though, I'm super happy with how we performed at the Tour de l'Espoir. Really fun race for us. And guys, if you enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button down below. Drop a sub on the channel as well if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.